We really want to set the stage in the conversation that we're going to have throughout the day about buildings, about architecture, about design, about sustainable businesses that can help us accomplish the goals and dreams that God has planted inside of each and every one of our churches with a really simple conversation about the gospel. Because the gospel is the power of the church. The church is not built on the power of buildings. It's not built on the power of programming and a ministry. What we know is, as beautiful of a building as this is, as Pastor just shared with you, this building is a tool. And tools are meant to be used. My guess is you, like me, have a toolbox sitting somewhere in your garage. And I could go to your home today and look through your toolbox, and I could figure out which tools you use and those of your tools that you just never really have a use for. The tools that you use are going to be a little bit scuffed. They're going to be a little bit dirty. They're going to be a little bit messed up. They might have a little bit of oil or leftover paint from your last project on them. And man, all of that use is actually a testament to how valuable that tool is for you. If I found a tool in your toolbox that was still in pristine condition, I would probably guess that it's just not a very useful tool for you. And so we want to talk about tools that we use to reach the people in our community that maybe have never heard the gospel of Jesus Christ, use to be the church embedded in our communities that God has called us to be. And that's a word we're going to use a lot today. What does it mean to be an embedded church? Embedded means to be incorporated or contained as an essential part or characteristic. And so I want to ask you this question today. Is your church, your ministry, who God has called you uniquely to be in your specific community, an integral part of the life of that community? So maybe we could ask the question this way. If your church closed its doors today, would people take notice? Now, I know there would probably be some people that showed up on a Sunday morning ready to worship with you that would have a lot of questions for you as a pastor. But what about the education system? What about the government in your town? What about the economy of your town? What about those who live right there in your neighborhood? Would they look and say that church is such an integral part of who we are, whether we attend that church or not? They are a church that knows how to love people, knows how to create, cultivate, and gather community around them. I believe that it is an embedded church model that Jesus has called us to live out inside of our communities.